Well, first intern checked in. Time to lock another casualty. Success story.
You're watching Damage Industries Corporate TV. Dicked. It's what you get.
This show has been rated I for immaturity, constant innuendos, and complete insanity. We're all adults here. Sort of. Greetings, fam. Let me try that again. Let me try and be a little smoother this time. Greetings, fam. Welcome in. Welcome to another creative free flow. We're going to be going ahead and jumping up on the screen here rather quickly so I can get up and say hi because we have little sis waiting with us today. We are streaming with her, ! Little sis, if you would like the link to her Twitch stream as well. I'm going to go ahead and jump right up on camera here, though, and say hi to everybody. Hello. It is good to see you all. Welcome in. Fam, we are going to be switching back today. It is not Game Dev Day. Of course, we're going to be back to working on the live stream overlays. I did do some off-camera work on these already. It is much, much improved. If you were with us on Sunday, you saw me actually riding the struggle bus quite a bit. I will not be doing that today. We've already dialed some things in. Now we're going to be adding all the paint trips and all that. So now we're going to be decorating. And I'm hoping that by the end of the day, we can at least have the scene that I'm working on right now installed and actually able to show you right here on Twitch. So, Justin, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ferret, welcome. Great to have you here. Felly, again, welcome in. Oli, it is good to see you as always. How are you feeling today, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Felly just got back with food. What kind of food? Hey guys and girls, elephants and penguins, indeed. Indeed. I'm not sure which one I am though. Can I go with Figment? Can I be a Figment? Can I be a figment of everybody's imagination? Wouldn't that be a trip? You watch a streamer for 7 years on Twitch and he turns out just to be a figment of your imagination? Pasta salad, nice. And Oli, feeling pretty good today. Awesome. That is what I love to hear. Fam, I am going to have to skip, before I even jump in with little sis here, I'm going to have to skip off real quick. Not right this second. But I forgot to bring something to drink into the studio, and that's not going to work. I need to have at least some water. So I'm going to run down and grab some water real quick. But I'll do it after we catch up first. No, you cannot call me Figgy Pudding. And please don't bring me any either. I'm just not a fan of figgy pudding. I'm sorry. Interestingly enough, I like figs, but not figgy pudding. I don't even know what figgy pudding is, actually. Oh my gosh. Fam, by the way, as I was talking about yesterday, I did get another of the lo-fi albums done this morning. You will be able to hear it a little bit later on today.
Confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes this time.
And Paula, thank you so much for the resub. Oh my gosh, love. Where are we at right now? Let me see. My screen is jumping all over the place here. Where are we at now? 66 months. And Paula, to answer your question, I am doing excellent. How are you doing? We're going to be working on some more creative free flow stuff today. Hey, Paula, would you do me a favor, by the way? Will you poke that beloved hubby of yours and ask him if he'll fill out that form? I did the first round already of credits and all that, but I'm going to go in and do a second round. I want to make sure I get his favorite colors and stuff in there. I thought he told me he had filled it out, but I didn't have one for him when I went in, so I just want to make sure I get him his goodies, that's all. Hype train activated. Please remain seated. Emotion levels may rise unexpectedly. Indeed. Thank you so much for the hype train, fam. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not sure what happened to cause that, but very cool. Very cool. It was like I can't figure this out anymore, fam, on Twitch. And we've had this happen a few times now. One resub or something like that, and all of a sudden a hype train fires off. And it's like, wait a minute. And I did go in and check the settings. It seems to be set where it should be. Like there's a certain minimum you can set it to even, and it's not supposed to trigger after one, I'll tell you that. And yes, you fella, you're still going to have one of those coming. We're going to do those. Once I get the overlays and all that done, I'm going to actually get a production calendar up so people know when I'm going to start working on certain things. Once we get the overlays done, here's the order it needs to happen in, fella. Overlays need to get done so we have this environment completely set. That's not going to take me really long to get the overlays completed. We'll get the overlays done. We will get the artwork done for the songs and the music and all that so we can get you your music store, because I know a lot of people are chomping at the bit for that one. And then immediately afterwards, we are going to be working on all of the member benefits. There's a lot of things that are coming. You still have an ad coming? Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, all of the ads that you've seen playing, Felly, those are all going to get redone. We're going to do them. We're going to redo them in a more artistic, and this is something you'll appreciate, a more Meow Wolfy kind of style that we're going to go for. So I'm still thinking on exactly how I want to do those, how I want to do the hellos and all that. But once I get that figured out, that will happen after we do the music artwork. Because the way this will work, this will keep everything in sequence without delaying anything too much. Obviously, we've got to take care of this environment first. That's just a given. But doing the music artwork, then all of that is done and is there and ready to go, so that as we release the albums and as we release the songs, I don't have to worry about that artwork for a while. I even started, and I'll show you today, I even started working on the lo-fi album cover. And I know how we're going to do it. I was talking to Little Sis about this earlier. I even know how we're going to animate it now. So I'm glad I gave us a little bit of extra time on that. But that's the order when all that's going to happen, Felly. And we're going to do, those are going to be some really fun streams, because we'll work on all of that live so you all can see what we do and how we do it and how we're going to set them up. I'm even hoping to do some of my voice acting live. I've had a lot of requests for people to actually see what I look like when I'm doing the characters, because I am very animated. I actually act them out while I'm doing the voice acting. So we'll do some of that too, for sure. Justin, neither have I, by the way. Neither have I. In its most basic form, figgy pudding is a steamed, dome-shaped cake, baked in a water bath in an oven. It's made with alcohol and dried fruit and is a traditional English dessert. It's more like a cake than what Americans think of as a soft custard-like pudding. Figgy pudding is also known as Christmas pudding or plum pudding. Oh, okay. And can also be affectionately called pud. I can't wait for dessert. I'm really excited to get my pud.
Holies, holy molies. Get your holes blessed.
I'm really excited to get my pud. I do know a single person. Subbing 5 or more will trigger a hype train. Oh. Was that it? No, it was a resub with Prime though, Oli. That's what I can't figure out. And it's done this a few times now, where the hype train just triggers, and it's like, I'm gonna need to go back in and look at the settings again. The minimum we were ever able to set those at was 3 events would trigger a hype train. And I used to keep it set at minimum so you all could get your emotes. That was the whole idea. But yeah, a lot of them have been triggering after 1. Fairy Princess, I made bread. Oh, I made pumpkin bread and banana bread today. Ooh. Everyone be jealous that my house smells yummy right now. I'll be a little less jealous, Fairy, because we have a bunch of bananas. KA is going to make banana bread this weekend. It's fresh banana bread. Fresh banana bread is fantastic. I bet your house smells divine. Oh, that's awesome. Princess, how are you? You can't wait to show them the button? Take a look. Justin, yeah. I don't know. Pud? Let me see here. Twitch may have enabled an auto adjust on hype trains. Feli, they might have. There is an option you can go with where it'll adjust the start of the hype train based on activity that day and all that. Maybe they've auto adjusted it. I guess that's possible. Get a day off, but I'm baking, putting up a shelf. Oh, and then Girl Scouts at 3. So, Princess, what you're saying is it's a day off. It's not really a day off. Oh, Ferret, do it. If you need to, do it. Absolutely. Justin, to answer your question, there's all different kinds of characters for the game. All different kinds at this point. It would be a 2-hour long answer for you. The characters for the first game, though, are all they're all joke versions, honestly, of traditional RPG characters. a swordsman, a mage. You've got a bard. You have an elf archer who swears all the time and has a lot of attitude. Based on our lead programmer. The bard is based on my creative lead, Kira. Ferret, love you too. Love you too. I can't even help with the shelf. A shelf weighs more than 10. Oh, Ellie, yeah. Ducky! It's good to see you, love. Welcome in. Hope all's been good with you. Ferret, you are, but we'll have fun with it. We'll have fun with it. I have yet to see how many characters I'm going to be able to actually hand design myself while handling everything else that's going on with the project. But I'm going to try to do as many of them myself as I possibly can. What we might have happen, and I'm looking into this right now, but it seems like the problem with this is it seems like it would be just as much work as hand creating the characters one by one anyway. Was I was going to drop a whole bunch of different character parts into the character generator that we use now. And by that, I mean I would hand draw them and create them myself. Drop them in there, and then our art team could use them just to use my art style, but be able to put a bunch of NPCs together. But again, what I'm starting to find now is that because there's so many pieces you're trying to put together for everything, it's almost just as easy just to make the characters directly. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes when we get there. And we'll see how, when I put the call out for the other artists, we'll see who actually ends up on the team with us and what their work processes and all that are like. And then we'll probably make better adjustments from there. Definitely awake, Filey. How goes the game? It goes good. The game goes good. Ducky, we've actually decided to expand the scope of it quite a bit. It's going to be a lot more of a full-fledged game. Originally, Demage's Rift was going to be just kind of a build it on the fly, give me a chance to practice mechanics and all that. Fun little game to drop in there. Supposed to look like my first game kind of thing. Using stock assets in the whole 9 yards. The team and I have decided that the monster has grown considerably beyond that, and we're going to turn it into a full-fledged game. We're going to let it become our first game. It's going to become actually Chapter 0. We're going to do 5 chapters altogether, but it's going to be Chapter 0. And yesterday on stream, I just began working on the characters. In the process of designing Dick Charming. And already seeing just the mock-ups for Dick Charming and Demage, all of a sudden, everything is coming full circle for me, because now I can actually see the characters. It'll be a bit before they're done. I want to get those 2 characters done, and then I can start to work on the rest of the artwork for the game, all the character development and programming and all that, but one thing at a time for sure. So far, streaming every day has been going good. Oh, you don't hurt anymore? Excellent, Oli. And it gives you a little something more to be able to do, too. Everybody hug Ducky. Ducky accepts amazing hugs, and you're all amazing huggers. Everybody hug Ducky. Exclamation point hug Ducky Mom's Place. There we go. All right, fam, let me show you the progress. Again, the screen that we're on right now, the screen I'm about to show you is where this is going. Let me jump out to our art screen real quick. Ooh, Ducky, I love those hearts. Wait a minute. Love their emotes. Oh, that's really cool. I love that heart, though. That's awesome. Okay. Fino wins Twitch. I love that call. Actually, the screen I'm about to show you. will show you why I was kind of geeking out over the hearts. Here we go, fam. This is where we are now. If you saw where I was at the end of Sunday, you'll notice the night and day difference. This is much, much better. There are a couple of things on here that are going to go away. This drip over here on the side right now, fam, by the way, is just a placeholder. There's a couple of drips here as well that are left over from the old frame, and I'll end up removing those also. But what we're going to do, fam, is we're going to keep it a whole lot cleaner, not have it run, the paint run everywhere, and just have a few drips here and there where they don't get in the way of the screen or don't get in the way of a camera. The rest of this, again, we'll just let this flow and stay rounded really nicely, and the colors should just blend right from one into the other. So this now, we went from me being on the struggle bus on Sunday to already having most of this done. But today we get to do the fun stuff. Today we get to add paint trips and all that. And what's the number one rule about making paint trips, fam? Be careful. Otherwise, they might end up looking like something else. Oh, man. I can only read chat and can't hear Big Bro. See, he can say anything he wants about me, and I have to keep it muted. No worries. And I'll be in there in a minute. I will be in there in a minute. You filled the form in. Okay, good. Speedy, the next time I make it past at those, you already have like your credits and everything. I made sure everybody got them. But I wanted to do it in the colors you wanted and all that. So the next time I make it pass, I'll modify that for you. For sure. But I've been starting to poke people that hadn't filled them out yet, because I want to have another pile sitting there ready to go when I go to make them. The other thing too, though, is like all the information for like the hellos, the new hellos and everything is in there. So again, I'm trying my best to not fly off the cuff anymore when I make this stuff for you. I wanted to have it be something that you want it to be about and all that. So, fam, by the way, something else I'll show you real quick while we listen to the lo-fi music. I did this morning start working on, this is actually, fam, this right here is just the mock-up, okay? I did start working on the actual graphic, though, for the lo-fi albums, and this is it. It has a long way to go. I'm going to actually remove the mock-up here. That's what I actually have done so far, is that easel over there, which actually turned out really nice. I was on the wrong computer. That's why I couldn't zoom in on it. This one's going to be a lot more square than I usually go with my art. But because of the lo-fi nature and mechanical nature of everything, I like that laser-lined look. I think that's going to work out really, really well. So, fam, let me jump in here with little sis. Little sis, you are live. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
You can hear me. Should I push the button now?
Should you push the button now? Oh yeah. No, go right ahead and
I love that button. Now that we figured it out.
I helped little sis today get a scene transition set up. So like mine is the glub 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 from a paint can. Hers is now ocean waves.
Yep.
As a scene transition hits, so we had some fun with that.
I didn't make all the copies like I needed to, but I can do that later. He's okay.
Oh, indeed. Indeed.
Our chat isn't shared. It says shared, but I don't see anything on my side. Your side's fine.
Let's see. Let me take a look.
Did we forget to hit a button? Because that totally could happen.
Oh, it's probably another button, yeah.
There it is. Okay.
And then it pops up a warning message for me that says, some streamers aren't live yet. It's like, yes, they are. I'm talking to them.
Yeah, it's totally live.
There's only 2 people in here, and I know we're both streaming, so I'm sure everybody's live at this point. So,
Exactly. What's up with that?
oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I made a whale.
You made a whale.
I was just playing with the shape.
Is its name Moby?
I could name him Moby.
Moby Dork?
Oh no.
I'm not going to say any more than that, sis, so don't panic. I'll leave the joke. I'll leave the joke right there, but still.
Thank you.
Let me see here real quick. I just want to make sure I save my album cover file before I shut it down.
Oh yeah, you were showing me old things.
Yep.
Which I don't know if you're ready to show anybody. That's why I didn't
Yeah.
say anything.
Oh no, I showed the I already showed the start of the album cover anyway in the mock-up on it. So that'll be a fun project to do on stream too, because we can show everybody how we're gonna do the animation and all that. How we'll animate the YouTube videos and everything. For sure. For sure. Justin, you wouldn't be able to anyway. Raid the voice call, you're not able to anyway.
Nope.
Lockdown and secured channels for sure. There we go. And fam, as always, chat is shared between both. I do have little sis down in the bottom right-hand corner. So if you'd like to see what she's up to, you can. I love the shared chat feature so that nobody misses anything. That's always the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Just makes life easier for everyone. All right. What I'm going to start doing, fam, I actually worked out some drips that I can now copy and paste.
That's what I was going to ask you earlier, and I didn't spit out the right question. Which shape is that?
Teardrop.
Like, oh, wait.
You start as
Okay.
you start as a tear, and then you widen out the bottom a little bit, and then on the nodes on the side, you got to swoop it in, make it look like a drip. If you'd rather it looks like it's just a straight drip, then you of course straighten those out a bit. So.
Let me back that up then. The line that connects to the drip. Which shape is that?
It's still just the drip. You mean the frame?
Yeah, okay, that's a better word for it, the frame.
The frame is was just a rectangle.
Aha! Okay. I thought you did something special, like some shape or something.
No.
Okay.
Make your life easier, by the way, use a rounded rectangle. Unless you know for sure you're going to use a square, start with the rounded. The tools are better. It's just easier all the way around. For sure.
Okay. Once I started drawing stuff with the shapes, by the way, I was all in. I'm like, oh yeah, just like old times, I got this.
Yeah. It all starts to come back to you after a while, for sure.
Yep.
Oh, I got to change the YouTube command. I wonder why I grabbed onto that old one. I must not have linked it to the new one. Oh, it's okay.
Or you linked it to the new one and then didn't save something. Cause you know that happens.
Well, no, I did a lot of duplicate. So I'm pretty sure it was one of the things that I did a duplicate command and then didn't activate the new one and left the old one up. Oh yeah, got to ask it why it can't launch AutoCAD. Let's see. Oh yeah, got to ask it why I can't launch AutoCAD. Ask why you can't launch AutoCAD, Felly. Did I miss something? And Justin, welcome to Twitch. Oh, gotta ask IT. I gotta ask IT. I'm sorry. when you said, because the way it read on my side, it looked like I got to ask it. And I'm like, ask what? What's it? But you're asking IT. All right. So let me go ahead and... Okay, I'll leave that there again as a placeholder. Let's see if we can get some of these drips here.
Now I have to figure out how to make it not a solid, rounded rectangle. Oh boy.
What? Not be solid?
Yeah.
What do you mean by not be solid? You mean you just want to use the outline?
Yeah.
Then you go up to the upper left-hand corner where the colors are. One's the one on the left is your fill-in. The one on the right is your outline.
I see it.
There they are.
Thank you.
You'll be good to go from
No
there.
Baja Gold for you and no thrashed apple for me. Life sucks.
Indeed. Jared, how are you? It is good to see you. Welcome in. AutoCAD is worse than Adobe. Not about to make the request to allow installing FreeCAD or OpenCAD. They like paying for everything there? Yeah, I got you. Jared, I'm here. Sorry I'm late. No worries. It's been a day. Tech issues and new reports. And issues with new reports. Well, good. So it's all come full circle then is what you're saying. Oh, man. Alfie, it is good to see you. Jared, it is good to see you. Welcome in, both of you. Justin again. Welcome in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring these down here. Okay, and then what we got to do also, let's see if I can straighten those strips out a bit more. And then I'm going to grab these handles that are off the side here, bring them in a touch too. Needs to be a bit skinnier. We can do that easily enough. Okay. Then the only thing I want to see, bring that up. And then we're going to bring that in just a little bit. Grab those handles. Just make it slightly more bulbous. There we go. Some of these drips do not look the greatest. I'm going to actually take those out of there too. And that way, that can just go where it needs to go. Breaded eggs. Let's see.
Huh? Oh. Now I understand. Never mind.
Oh no, I'm reading in chat. I drew like weird monsters when I was 12 and kept them in sketchbooks. My sister and brother were making the game. Oh, didn't know how to code them? Justin, you don't? I've been encouraging people a lot in this direction because this is something I've been learning myself. This is our first game. You don't need to know how to code. I can't remember if it was you that asked me this yesterday. You don't need to know how to code right off the bat. It is good if you are willing to learn said skills along the way. But you don't need to know how to code anymore. And as a matter of fact, some of the greatest games have been made by people that did not know how to program. They were just willing to learn what they needed to along the way to make it happen. But game engines have really changed the game. We're using RPG Maker to make ours. Figured out what kind of game we wanted to make. Researched all the engines, decided which one would be the best way to go. Oh, yeah. Yep. You can get them in there. If you're willing to, again, if you're willing to take the time to learn it, you can do anything you want. 6 months ago, I didn't know how to do any of this. Nothing with the game anyway. Oh my gosh. Not that, Justin, I saw your last comment. Not that I've tried personally, but I've told that actually developing for PC is the easiest off the get-go, especially for like your first game or when you're going to first go at it. Worry about the consoles and all that stuff later. Focus on developing for PC first. Now, again, I don't speak from experience there. I go by what I have been told by other devs. But yeah. And it would make sense to me that would be the case. Okay. We want to just have a few drips along the way here. I'm going to actually get rid of the guest cam here for right now.
That's okay. You can delete me. I mean, what?
No. Just the frame. I didn't delete you, just the frame.
I'm just kidding.
My first coding was with an MIT offshoot of Scratch that could deploy to Android. All the code is long gone, but it's still coding. Felly, I would agree with that advice. Start now with something. I wish I had started sooner. I don't look back with remorse, but back when I first started gaming, though, there were no engines or anything like that. You coded everything from scratch. All right, let's go ahead and there's the S cam. Okay. I wanted to see what trips were actually there. Oh, and we're actually a little bit above where we should be too. Okay, let's fix a little of this. Bring that down a touch. But we also need to bring this down a little bit too. This looks like it is also. Recent support border, but is that... This is so unusual. Okay. Where is my... Okay, there's our recent support line window. Okay, that's the layer I needed to be on. Why won't it let me select that layer? Let's see. Makes me wonder if did I accidentally leave something down below? Check out the main frame. Okay, that is that one, but it doesn't want to let me modify it. Oh no. So why is it now? There it is. Now I found it. It's because of how I had to set this up. No wonder couldn't see the forest for the trees. Okay. My sister is good at drawing. I'm pretty sure she could help. My brother knows how to design. Oh, there you go. That's great, Justin. Oh, Alfie, thank you for posting that link. Fam, again, for those of you that are newer here, Alfie is our lead programmer on the game. She knows a whole lot about a whole lot of coding and otherwise. Never hesitate to click one of her links. You will get a full education, I promise. I have never regretted it for a second. Freaker, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
There we go. I figured it out my own way.
Did you?
Yep.
What were you trying to figure out?
Making the outline box.
Oh. So using the
I just squished an ellipse and made this rectangle.
Oh, why didn't you just
Yeah, I know, because it wasn't
you use a transparent fill.
Yeah.
And then you adjust the width of the border. Did you not know how to adjust the width of the border, or
it wasn't, it was still filled. So instead of me struggle busing,
you've got to up in the color box in the upper right hand corner. Upper right hand corner, when you click it, there's the color picker, and then next to that is the line circle with the line through it. Almost like a band button. You got to click that.
Okay.
That removes all color. That turns it into transparency.
Let me just make one. Okay, there. Now I can see it.
Okay. Let's see if we can get these drips taken care of. Okay, and we're going to need to bring these in a little bit because that was actually showing that inside line that we didn't want it to show. So we'll bring that just a little bit farther. And then we can take this one and actually bring it in a bit. And then we can also open that up a bit as well. Bring that down a little bit to make it look a touch more stable. I'm going to click on this one too. It's going to do the same thing. It won't let me just click on it, right? There we go. Adjust that in just a touch. All right, there we go. That should help.
Okay, I got one.
Yep, there you go.
Phew.
There it is. There it is. That's exactly how to do it. Now you can change the shapes and all that as you want to, but
I had to pull the other color though. Hold on.
okay, now I can go ahead and start putting some of these. Oh. Oh, I accidentally grabbed another one of those. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Excellent. See if I can get this. There we go. Skinny that up just a little bit. Oh, that's right. That's why we did those windows separately like that. Okay. Shadow, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Dang it, I need hand emoji. Pretend I'm gesturing to all of you. Okay. Felly, we'll do that. I'm just reading through chat, fam. Give me a second here. Felly, thank you, by the way. And very much on point. Justin, when I said even a year ago I didn't know how to do a lot of this, that's true. Very true. I've had minimal background in coding. Lots of time as a creative artist. I've been a full-time content creator for over 7 years now. But beyond that, like coding, game making, all of that, dropping your fears and your own hesitations is going to be your number one obstacle you got to get rid of. If you want to do the games and all that, Justin, I can say it to you a million times. You can do it. Anybody can. You just have to want to, and you have to have the willingness to learn. When an obstacle gets put up in front of you, how are you going to work around it? The tools are not expensive. Many of them are free. There are free tile sets out there. There are inexpensive and free art programs now. The program you see me using now, by the way, Justin, this is like best in class software. Affinity is completely free. And anything you needed to do for a game in terms of like graphics and all that, you could do it right in this. Need to do video? Got you covered there too. DaVinci Resolve. The same software that's used to make movies. We can have at home on our home computers, again, completely free. For the good version, the only thing you don't get are some of the AI features. Most of the time, you won't use them. A teenager with a big mind. Well, Justin, keep dreaming. Don't stop. Self-motivation is tricky. I'm not even going to use the word difficult. I'm going to use the word tricky, and here's why. It takes a lot to say, I'm going to go do that thing. I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to do the research. I'm going to do the homework, and whatever it takes to make this happen, I'm going to make it happen. The reason it gets tricky is because while you're in the process of chasing said dream, you are going to take it across the chin. Not once, not twice, but several times. What will measure your success is your ability to stand back up and keep on going. Don't let a defeating mindset or attitude stop you from doing the things that you want to do. You can do it. It's just whether or not you're going to be willing to carve that path for yourself. I get it. I get that what I'm saying is easier said than done, but I've been living this for 7 years now. And have had to reinvent myself multiple times.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
But we keep right on going. Boom! Thank you so much. 86 months. Ooh, what's this button do? Indeed. It is so good to see you, Boom. Welcome in. I hope you're having an awesome hump day. Insert Shia LaBeouf, just do it. Yes. Anything with tech is all about how much effort, time, energy you dedicate to learning. Indeed. Oh, indeed.
Just like today, you threw me in here.
Oh, yeah.
Not here, not the stream. I meant the program.
Case in point. Yes, actually,
do the thing.
I should be bringing this up, fam. This is occurring right now in Little Sis's stream. Little Sis has not used Affinity before. That's why she's asking, not to this degree.
No.
I'm sorry, you should be answering this question. Go right ahead, Sis.
No, you're good. I just didn't, I didn't let myself sit down and learn it. And big brother over here was like, would you just, it's like, okay, I'll go, yeah, let's just do the thing. So that's it. I didn't have anything elaborate.
Oh no, that's fine. It's just because we had we were talking today, fam, and she's like, I really need to learn this, and I'm like, well then go learn it. Let's do it today. We had to put the blanket on temporary hiatus, fam, that we were working on together because I've got to get some of this stuff done because I'm so far behind from last week. So we're gonna do it, fam. By the way, just a quick side note on that. A lot is getting caught back up really quickly. And a lot of that kind of launched with all the music I was able to write on Monday. Tomorrow I'm going to be sitting there. I'm actually really looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow, fam, I'm going to sit down and write. And I haven't done that in a while, where I've been able to really, really sit and write. Because I'm going to be sitting and writing. Speaking of the game, I'm going to be writing the game script. Starting to get a lot in there I have notes in various places because I haven't been able to keep our main note sheet up in front of me all the time. So I'm going to put all that in there, and I'm going to also start actually writing the script. There's a lot of things we have in there, but there's a lot of things we got to bring over that was already dropped in the old version of the game. We have new things that we're going to be writing because, of course, we're expanding the scope. I can't wait to introduce you all to the dragon. I think you're going to like the dragon. Oh, 2 new dogs. What breed, Shadow? Kira, yeah, that'll teach you to take a mental break. I know. Kira, the best part about that, again, is that it wasn't a mental break. It was, I don't want to make everybody think I was sitting here in misery all week, but I was frustrated because things were not going the way I intended them to, and circumstances changed very quickly, and I had to change gears. Now, I'm glad I did all that. I will say that again. In the long run, it's going to be fantastic. In the short run, the anxiety-ridden artist in me is going, oh my gosh, it's not done. I'm not going to have any goodies to show anybody when we get back. This is going to look like I went a whole week and didn't do anything. You get over it. I was over it by Monday. Sunday, I wasn't in the greatest shape. By Monday, I was fine again. Because everything just started to come right back together. And again, it was worthwhile. The work that I got done last week, like that optimization that I was talking about, oh man, that's gonna pay us back 12-fold going forward. All the cool things we're gonna be able to do because all that garbage is out of there now. Oh yeah. A weird OC raised from when I was a teenager, and I'm doing pixel art. Still working on it. Yes, and by the way, if you go into the Discord, fam, check out Felly's Dino. Within a week, and this is what I talk about, fam. This is another good case in point. Within a week, we went from I'm not sure how this back leg is supposed to look and all that to that dino being fully animated. I went back into Discord after my week of working on this stuff, and it's like, what a night and day difference. I was looking at it right live on stream, actually. It's incredible. It's incredible. Again, fam, I can't say this enough, and it's been a while since we've gone down this road, but since we have, I will say it again. You are your own worst enemy when it comes to this stuff. Nobody will put more roadblocks in front of you than you. If you get rid of those, you're going to be in good shape for anything you want to do. I don't know how to do that. Okay? Use logic, fam. I don't know how to do that. Then go learn it. We have the tools at hand now. Go learn. You want to code? Go for it. You want to learn how to use the game engine? Go for it. It's all out there. There's free and inexpensive courses. There's YouTube. Lots of people out there willing to share information. I'm going to be doing the same, by the way. Lots of people out there willing to share information in various ways and forms. Justin, that's our question. Like I said, you are always your own worst enemy in that stuff. Always will be. Always will be. This, Justin, to give you a little bit of my background and where I come from with all this, since we've come this far, I'll jump up to the just chatting real quick too. 7 years ago, over 7 years ago, I won't say I was dabbling with streaming, like I was taking it seriously and I wanted it to be professional. But as I was getting rolling with all of that, what ended up happening was my wife at the time and myself both lost our jobs at the same time. Same day, bang, both of us, okay? And I had to make a decision. Now, what was happening was, at the time, the job market where I was living was not in the greatest shape. I was able to send out resumes, things like that, but there's only so much you can do when you're doing that. You have to wait for people to call you. You're not the one that schedules interviews, things like that. And there's a lot of downtime in between interviews and otherwise when you're job hunting. So what I would do every day is I would do all the work I could to go find a job. And I would spend the rest of the time, if there was nothing left to do, I would spend it live streaming. And what ended up happening was I ran into a game that suited me at the time. Not so much anymore, but suited me at the time. And things suddenly started to take off. 7 years later, and I haven't looked back. But all of this stuff, all of it, I had to learn. Every last bit of it. None of it came easy either. It's not impossible. You could do it and learn it. But you got to be willing again. There's a lot of learning. And a lot of willingness to make mistakes. And learn to laugh at yourself while you make the mistakes too. It's fun. It's fun. It's supposed to be fun. Let it be fun. No one is harder on you than you. That is very true. That is very true. Fam, by the way, my apologies. I need to step away real quick. We already ran through our first ad, and I didn't even realize it. Now, that's okay. We've been chatting away. That's fine. That's fine. I love streams like this. So, fam, I do need to step away, though, real quick. I'm going to just take a quick break. I want to just go grab something to drink. I will literally be right back.
Good time for me to get up, too. So there.
So there, indeed. Be right back, fam. In the meantime, members, enjoy your credits. Felly, you saw your nameplate, indeed. As I get the other nameplates done for all the other members at those 2 levels too, those are going to pop up in there as well. Anytime, Felly, the whole idea, besides doing that name art for you and letting you be able to use it wherever you wanted to, was also to be able to use them, of course, in credits in the videos too. So credits here and credits in the videos. If we're going to take the time to do all this fancy stuff, we're going to take the time to show it off for sure. It feels, I don't know. I love it. It feels like it's a lot more personal for the members now with all the new stuff we're building in, like names that are your favorite colors, things like that. This has been a nice upsweep for sure. Sis, I am back. There we go.
I'm here.
Shadow, you saw yourself. Excellent. Finally got him in there. Each name is an individual graphic. If you have, if you are at the executive glitch tier and up, you'll also get name art designed by yours truly. I love how Felly's turned out. I still think I'm going to take Felly's and turn it into an actual font. Grab one of those font editors that Felly suggested and go to town with it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to give those to you. I'm sorry.
Yep, it's okay. It's okay. To be fair, I would not have gotten to it yet anyway. I'm going to look at I already have a good idea. Speaking of which, I have a good idea for your hubby too.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, we'll have some fun with that for sure. Okay. Let's get some more of these drips in here, fam. I'll get myself up to a screen where you can actually see what I'm doing. That would be helpful.
Hey there, Baldy. Put down that head wax and take a look at chat.
What's going on? What's up, love? Scene. Okay, I am on the scene and have been for some time. Is there that much lag?
Yeah, I see it too. It's fine.
Yeah, okay. All right. No, it's all right, love. It's all right. Felly was calling out for scene too, and I think that's why KA just grabbed that real quick. Just wanted to make sure they got my attention. That's all. That's all was going on. No worries, love. How are you? No, you're fine. It is good to see you, love. Welcome in. Nope, no worries. I'm in such a fantastic mood today. It's been such a good day. It really has. It really has.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Carrie Ann Love, thank you so much. Where are we at now? 67 months at tier 3. Thank you, love. I really appreciate it. Again, I hope you're having a wonderful day, fam. For those of you that are new here, Carrie Ann is my beloved wife. So if you're wondering why I talk to her that way, no, I don't just grab random people that are watching the stream and talk to them like this. Oh my gosh, love. Are you having a good day? Let's go ahead and get a couple more of these drips in here too.
This is not what I had in mind, but I started playing with the curves.
No, it's okay. That's what you should be doing right now. Especially if especially when you're in there like working with something for the first time. Turn all the knobs, flip all the switches, press all the buttons. That's exactly how this should work, you know?
Exactly.
Let me see if I can stretch that out a bit more. I think for these ones, I'm going to need to just give them a little bit of adjustment here. And you can actually bring these in a bit thinner. And I'm going to actually take this and make it a touch less bulbous. I think this one here, I'm going to make a copy of that one too. Oh, cool. We're into the new songs now, fam. This is the album I just got processed this morning. Afternoon Drive. The good news is this looks great around corners and all that. Okay, I'm going to have to just drop these right in here then. We're going to do a Control C. And then where's this strip? There it is. Let's get this on screen so everybody on YouTube can see what we're up to as well. Let's see if we can get this actually angled a bit where it needs to be. There we go. All right. We've got it. Ferret, your talk helped me to decide to bite the bullet and go ahead and take the 4-hour skills test. Yes! There we go, Ferret. There we go. BRP! PC hard locked. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was wondering, I was about to call out to her. I was wondering why she had been so quiet. I'm like... But I don't get the drop notifications and all that in Discord right now either. NVIDIA being NVIDIA? Okay. BRP, say no more. Say no more. We'll be here waiting for her. It's okay. Okay, let's see if I can. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if. Okay, let me grab this one again. Okay, now I should be able to. Oh, there we go. We won't need that extra one there. I don't know if we need much more than that at this point. Super broken. This is going to take a minute. Oh, sis, no worries, love. No worries. We will be here. Got to make this one a bit more of a drip, though. Maybe I can fix that by just... Nothing exciting. Excuse me. Nothing exciting, love. Nothing exciting. Just getting a few more of these drips in place. I'm going to need to get the colors to match up a little bit better, but that's all right. I was just wondering if there's a way that I could... put a couple of these in here to connect these. Oh, it put it in the wrong spot, didn't it? Okay, there we go. That's where I needed to be. So what if, I'm going to try a little experiment. Speaking of experimenting, we're going to put this in here. Now let's see if we can take these curves. Now I might be able to, fam, put some herbs in here. This might be a bit of overkill, but we're going to find out. Might have just figured this out. We'll see, though. We just need a little corner there, and then we're going to be good to go. All right, we'll get this converted over to a smooth. We'll go ahead and bring these in. Fam, hang tight. Little sis will be back with us. Fam, along the lines of the conversation, that massive conversation we just had in stream. One final thought I want to share with all of you on that. And that is simply, I love you all to death. I really do. Anytime we can ever inspire, encourage, otherwise, you to go out and do the things you want to do and love to do, we're going to do that. We're surrounded by an amazingly creative bunch of individuals. I can't talk. Let me try this again. We are surrounded by an amazingly creative bunch of individuals here. We truly are. And when you all start to question your capabilities, I start to grit my teeth a little bit. Because I've seen what you do. A lot of your artwork is right behind me on my shelves. I know how you print. I know how you code. I've seen how you write. I've seen how many of you create. So do me a favor. When it comes to the self-doubt stuff, knock it the off. I mean it. I mean it. Don't do it for me, fam. Do it for you. Do it for you. Because I guarantee if you do it for you, you'll be able to do more for others. Pip Taker, how are you? Welcome in. It is good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm sorry if you snuck in a little bit earlier and I missed you somehow. And doing pretty good? Awesome. We're working on some of our final version of our stream overlays. Actually, what you see right here is a very pretty placeholder. This is what I actually worked on last week. I'm working on actually the final version of it now, so. was going to say, it's probably the handles on this one, right? Yeah. I almost like how that looks. Need to rope that corner in a little bit, but not a big deal. Do this instead. Select the whole thing. I feel like another one of those would be in a really good spot if we did this over here. Pip Taker, I'm doing fantastic. Okay, I love you too if you can still hear me, love. Pip Taker again, doing really good. Right now I'm working on stream overlays. We've got so much going on. I can't remember if you've been when the last time it was I had a chance to talk with you. But we've got the game going on. The radio station's about to launch. We've been working on both simultaneously. We have more YouTube videos on the way. We're working those out with the teams now. I've been busy. Very busy. Very happy, though. Very happy. How's everything been with you, Pip Taker? I mean, everything still kind of status quo, or what have you been up to? My uncle paid me a high compliment today. At lunch, he said he loved talking to me about his work projects because he didn't have to explain every little detail. He makes signs, vinyl and sandblasted for companies and housing developments. Oh! Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Now, if I do that there, can I do the same thing? Let me see if I can get away with this. That way. I just need to find... There it is. That's what I was looking for. All right, let's see if I can get these a little more inside. The trick is those drips should be within the borders of all of this. Yes, they are. Okay. Very good. Doing pretty good. Wanted to try to design my own logo. Had Gemini design a few with your name on it. Nice. Nice. So, Pip, are you trying to take those kind of as they are, or are you using them? Do you do what I do, basically? Like, let it help you create mock-ups and all that? And then take it from there? I'm wondering if I can grab a couple of these. And bring them up here and just kind of have them melt in a little bit. But they're so close. The other thing is that puts them behind when I need them actually over top. So I'll have to figure that one out. Oh, actually, might be able to do this the other way. I just realized this. And that'll leave the drips over top, right? Yes, there we go. Okay. Okay. And we can still get some more of that squared away. We just have to change the shading on all of that. Okay. So that'll be my next objective, is to figure out how to do that. Want to try and make it my own. I just didn't want to, I just didn't want to just copy it and slap it on. Not degree. Yeah. Pip Taker, what I've been doing, again, here's where I started. And I didn't do it this way really on purpose. It just was what worked out the best. I actually went in and had AI do mock-ups, okay, of things that I wanted to create. And in the beginning, as you can imagine, because I wasn't an artist either in terms of, at least as far as like drawing and design is concerned. So I had to go in, do a lot of tracing, and start to learn the tools. But exactly what I was hoping would happen happened. As I started to do that, it was less and less about tracing and a lot more about actually creating, because now I understood the tools. Now I understood how to make them work. Took a while to get there, but we got there. And eventually, now there's a lot of things I do on my own. I use AI less and less and less for everything. I, in essence, let it teach me how to do art. And don't get me wrong, I still go back and do mock-ups. Doing basic mock-ups in AI saves you a ton of time, because you already have your basic shapes and proportions in place. And the time I save there, I can now spend more time on the canvas, meaning that I can spend more time with the higher level stuff, making it look pretty, giving it more character, and maybe adding in a line or two, whatever it is it needs. It actually saves me wasted time. Because again, I've got the basics. Everything else comes from me at this point. I hope so too, sis.
That was a pain.
Imagine a Slenderman approach with my dino. Oh, a Slenderman?
Yeah. No thanks.
Slenderman dino.
From what I remember, they're creepy. That's what I was like, yeah.
Ferret, I did respond, by the way. I responded after you shut the window down, apparently. Oh my gosh. Sis, I hope everything's all set for you too.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, everything's fine.
Yep. Okay, good. Good.
I don't know what that was. I was moving something in Affinity and the computer just said, no, we're not doing this.
Just
And
decided that was
everything
it,
locked
huh?
up. Yeah, it was acting a little strange a few minutes before that, but I didn't say anything because I was like, oh, I'll just fix it later. No. No, definitely not. It told me that it didn't like that.
Really?
I was getting some NVIDIA app error thing, and I figured I could just fix it later, and then everything just went no.
Really?
That's basically what happened. Yep.
Okay. Well,
Your guess is as good as mine.
I don't know. I only create here. That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
You and me both.
I just create here. That's it. I'm going to adjust the gradient on this thing overall, fam. Because we're already going to have that nice green highlight all the way off to the right side. Actually, maybe I can just bring the electricity down on that a little bit. Let's see. It doesn't take much. I just wanted to cool it down a bit. Fam, a question I got asked recently, by the way, and I'm thinking about it as I'm working on this, and I'm going to share this with all of you. I got asked like how I use when I decide on base colors for something I'm doing, how I use them in general. And here's the little trick to this, fam. When it comes to branding, you want to choose 2 to 3 main colors that are going to be all about you and what you want to do. Make sure you have them right down to their color codes. It took me a while to find the one that I'm using now that I love so much. All right, but make sure you write them down and you have them easy to access. Now, anytime you start a project that's going to reflect on your branding, unless it's something you know is way off in left field, use those colors. Start with those colors. Then modify them to make sure they fit the product. So in other words, just because those are your colors doesn't mean you're going to just drop those codes into everything and it's going to work or look right. There's shading, there's lighting, there's all kinds of little things that you're going to do. Start with those colors and then adjust accordingly. Need something a little bit brighter? Make it a little bit brighter. Need something a little bit more subdued or cooler, like because of what we're doing with our live streams? I love that green, but at full power, it's too much. Bring it down. Green is a great highlight color, fam. Great highlight color. As a dominant color, it gets tricky. Because of the yellow that's in it, it gets really bright. It's a unique color because if it's got more blue, you've got a cooler color. If you've got more yellow, it's brighter. But in general, very slight changes to how warm or cool of green you're using can make all the difference in how it actually ends up looking. So, Zipper, how are you? It's good to see you again. Welcome in. I hope you're having an awesome day so far. There's nothing wrong with using color so bright. It blinds my enemies on first look, yes. But when creating a live stream, you don't want to blind the newcomers. I know Pantone has an atomic blue, but that's one code for. But that's one code for what amounts, yes, to a spectrum. Yes, they'll use names for sure, Felly, but yeah, absolutely. What putting your, using those colors to put your name together was what is some of the most fun I've had with a new color in a while. I usually don't get into bright blues like that. Really enjoyed yours though. That was a lot of fun. I felt like I discovered a whole new love with those blues. When I was actually researching it, when you explained to me what you wanted, and I was researching it and looking at the pictures and all that, I'm like, oh man, no wonder Felly wants this. I loved it. I got all inspired after your last stream, and I figured out a basic concept for our first game. And you're gonna try Godot. You're gonna make Felly really happy. Ferret, I'm glad I did. I tried my best. Everybody that filled out those forms, I went in there and got it. I'm gonna make a second pass too. I'm gonna put a second call out to all the members and say, hey, if you didn't fill out your form yet, would you please? And I'm going to make another pass. I'll do the second pass live on stream again. But we'll get all the new name colors and all that. And then we can start to work on everybody that's at those top 2 tiers. We'll get everybody else their name art. Right now, Felly's the only one that has theirs so far. But we'll get more. So what kind of, if you don't mind me asking, Zipper, what kind of name? Or what kind of game? Not what kind of name. What kind of game? Let's see if I can actually change this one drip here and make this work. If I can make it work, I can probably do it on the other side too. But we're going to turn this handle and really bring that in.
I feel like I made a state rather than fish tank, but who's counting?
Well, you can easily change it into a fish tank, though. I mean, I personally have always found that a state is a good basis for a fish tank. And,
It just looks like somebody punched the side of one or something. I don't know if that makes sense. Like they broke one side of it.
no, I actually think I know where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Looking at the picture, anyway. I should say that I should state that I'm looking at the picture. We're looking at your screen.
I took the other ones out so that it wasn't causing some graphical thing. I had 3 of them at one point. It kind of didn't like that.
Okay, now we got a big bulge over here. Is that one of our... Oh! Okay, that's a little better. The trick to making that look a bit more like a pool. It's going to be to just bring that out, and then we will up just a little. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that point right there. Bring this over here. And try to turn that in just a little bit. I'm going to try to do the same thing with this. What did that just do? Interesting. Okay. Got to make sure we're on the right one here. Gonna be a platformer with maybe some combat. Some combat. Combat. The concept is you play as a cat, seemingly a basic house pet that's pet to its chosen child. But really, at night, the cat stalks the houses and defends it against ghosts. But on the 4th of July, things go wrong and the child gets snatched by the ghosties, and the cat is traveling to rescue their human child. They'll travel through the levels that start mundane, like the house and the yard, and then transition to the spirit realm. Collectibles will be glasses or mugs you knock off edges. Oh, yeah. Platforming. Nice, Zipper. Very nice. And yes, very much to Felly's point, make sure, even if you keep a notebook with you, or what I do is on my phone, I have a direct link to a Google Doc. If random good ideas hit you, pull out your phone or whatever and write them down. So many good ideas got dumped into our game because I did that. So many. Or because Kira happened to be watching and Kira would dump more in to the spreadsheet while we were talking on stream. Like, those immediate ideas getting written down is really key. Very, very important. It's Zipper, yeah. That sounds like a reasonable scale for a game. Absolutely, for a first game. And again, keep your concept small. Know that it could grow bigger over time. Ours did. And just be ready for that. Combo of heating pad and coated aspirin. Oh, and caffeine, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. All right, fam, rather than miss another ad break and have things go a little bit sideways again, we are going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and take that ad break right now. Now, fam, while the ads are running, we run them for 3 minutes every hour to get them out of the way. During that 3 minutes, I use it as an opportunity to step away myself. Stretch my legs. I'm going to grab a little bit something to drink as well. That way, fam, if you're stuck in ads, you don't miss any of the fun of the stream. All right, after the ads are done, we're going to come back and we're going to keep working on the rest of this overlay. Hopefully, maybe even get it installed today. We'll find out. But fam, everybody, please don't go away. All right, fam, we are back. There we go. And Felly, as always, thank you for sharing your knowledge. Really appreciate that. I could tell Zipper everything they want to know about RPG Maker, but not Godot. Is Godot is still the engine you're using, right? For everything?
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Ams, thank you so much for the renewal. Where are we at now? 73 months? Thank you so much for the continued support. Ams, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is, okay. Can you, and I've been looking at, and I understand it depends on, the game that you're making and all that. But Philly, can you think of, like, if you were going to do a more advanced game, like a 3D game or something like that, could you think of a reason you wouldn't use Godot? Are there some, like, unknown quirks things, or I shouldn't say unknown quirks, but quirks, things like that certain games it's not really going to work for? It seems like it gets an awful lot of support. And I understand it's open source and all that too, which always warms the cockles of my heart a bit. Oh, new work schedule starts. Oh, starts Sunday. What's your new schedule going to be, Ams? Let's go ahead and bend that out just a touch. For whatever reason, all of a sudden I could see a whole lot of empty space there. I think I'm going to end up taking this one out, though. I get the feeling that's just not going to work as we would hope. I think what I can do, though, is I'll put just a couple of drips up top here and just have it drip off those corners a little bit. And we can leave it at that. As I'm looking at this, I'm already getting ideas for when I do the next pass at these, but it's going to add in a whole new layer of complexity that I'm not ready for yet. So, oh, nice. 620 to 450. Sunday to Wednesday. Oh, AM's awesome. That sounds like a pretty good schedule. I haven't needed to use a 3D side. Oh, I haven't needed to use the 3D side of Godot, but it's designed as a 3D engine first. So unless there's some special feature only available in a different engine, would work just fine for 3D. Just kind of thinking ahead for the future, Felly, that's all. RPG Maker is actually great. I know it wouldn't be able to do everything we'll want to do forever, so. Oh, so you want to do more of a classic drawn look. So you want to do more of a, well, you want it to look hand-drawn, or do you want it to look like hand pixel art, basically? Pretty much back to what my schedule used to be. Oh, from June 2020. With the 2 extra hours. Gotcha. Why am I still up on the video screen? What happened? Let me try this again. That is so odd. Okay. That's another one of those cases, fam, where I hit the button and it didn't switch. And I'm sitting here talking to you all the entire time like I'm on camera. There we go. What's that?
I said I did that to me with the splash thing earlier. Luckily, we weren't streaming yet.
Well, it has nothing to do with the splash adjustment, though. That's the stream deck. It doesn't even send the signal sometimes. Yeah. Yep. I isolated the problem.
Yeah, I just meant I had to hit it twice.
Elgato's working with me on it. Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Because I actually demonstrated it. I could demonstrate it on video and showed him how it would miss occasionally. And now they're looking into it because it doesn't. It's literally a button pressed. It's not registering. So it's not doing anything. And it will randomly do that. It's like it misses. And we tried to work out a few different things. Their technical support is still awesome. I tried to work out a number of things with them and nothing was working. So now they're going to look at it and see what's going on. Maybe it could be a code issue or something like that. We'll see.
Yep.
I can blame the button on this one. For 2D games, the compatibility will work fine, unless you need something very fancy on the shader side. Gotcha. Oh, and doing a half marathon. AMS.
Very nice.
At the end of the month. Very nice. Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you all of the above? Okay, let's straighten out a couple of these bubbles real quick here too. Since we're only going to have a few, let's make the few that we have look correct. I'm going to actually just grab this and I'll move it over slightly. And then I should be able to just grab these. Bring that in. Hopefully I can line that up a bit better. Yeah, that's much better. Leaves it looking a bit smoother. Looks like it came around the outside of that. Okay. We're going to grab this one again. Okay, we've got that. That looks a little bit off, though. Straighten out that bubble a little bit. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these strips. I'm going to see if I can make it look like it's dripping off of that, which I should be able to do. I've just got to pick up that curve properly. Also need to bring that down a bit. should be able to. I'm actually doing that wrong. Get up there. Okay, and then what I can do is I'm going to bring that in just a little bit. So what is that outside? Oh, I know what that outside edge is. Oh no, wait a minute. Okay, no, I was looking at that right. There we go. Okay, so that is this one. I think what we'll do is we'll just let the paint kind of follow along right there. Okay, the only other thing I'd like to do there is see if I can't make this a bit more in line. And then see if I can't. And then when it hits about there, it should bulge out just a little bit. And then for this, we just need to make it look like it is there we go. See if we can make this look like it is dripping a bit more off the outside. Okay, that's better. It's looking like it's going off to the side a little bit, but I think I know why. And that's also a bit diagonal. We'll see if we can dial that in a bit. Come on. I'm starting to wonder if I should just take this and fill all of this in. Nah. We're going to actually go ahead and take some of this right out of here. There we go. Starting to hope the ears don't need stuff in. Also seen again? Did it? Gosh darn it. Thank you. Why did I switch back? What was I doing that? The last two legs now to set them into pumpkin eyes. Gotcha. Felly, thank you, by the way. Zipper, I love potatoes. I know what you mean, but that's a little too literal. Oh, going to be able to train more with the new one, though. I got to catch back up. Hang on. I got to go back and... Yeah, no seeds, only commentary. Zipper, I know. I'm getting really frustrated by this, actually. I'm trying to figure out where... At what point did I just go back to work and... It's from all... You know what? We're chatting so much today. That's what it is. Not that I'm complaining. I think it's great. Something about doing art, being on screen, being the producer, being
All the things? I don't know.
As ready as I can be. Yeah, there it is. As ready as I can be with a work schedule 1:20 to 11:50 a.m. Monday through Thursday. Yeah. I was going to say, with your new schedule, you'll be able to do a lot more. Let's see. I'm stuffing the majority of the legs before sewing them on. Oh, running low on stuffing? Zipper, I know. I know. And I'm very honored by that, too. I'm very honored by that. Zipper, and what were we just talking about on stream the other day? People listen to you a lot more than they watch you. Case in point. Actually, on Sunday, we set a record. I didn't tell anybody. If my calculations are correct, 35 minutes on the wrong scene without anybody saying a single word. I caught it. I finally caught it. $35. Zipper Sarge, one of my moderators, came to me and he was talking to me about, how he was on the wrong mic the whole stream and nobody said anything to him. I'm like, you don't say. Communities are so, and this is a loving thing, honestly, Zipper. Communities are so accepting and tolerant of their streamers that they hang out with, that they just roll with whatever happens. And it's so wonderful. I think that's an absolutely wonderful thing. Like, I've been in streams where I've watched it happen too. Somebody's on the just chatting screen or whatever for 45 minutes. Nobody thinks anything of it because they're talking away. They're talking away. But they were also trying to show you what was going on stream, and that wasn't happening either. So I'm just too entertaining. I did like 2 hours of a stream on mute once. Didn't know until I got raided. Everyone was butter. Oh, man. Zipper, oh, my gosh. Or make you squirrel out. Ferret, I know. Shh, he's working. He's doing cool stuff. He's going to show us in a little bit anyway. Fam, I think I like it just like that. I have a little bit of work to do under Free Flow Live Chat and recent support because I changed how those render, but I think we're pretty good. There's one drop or one drip over here that I'm still not happy with, but outside of that, make it look a bit more bulbous here. Oh, part of this too. I see what's going on. We'll bring that down there. And I just need to bring all of that over here. Actually, I got carried away there. There we go. Okay. Adding a little bit of extra weight on top really helped all of that too. The last thing I'm going to try, I'm going to just take a great big shape and see if I can make it happen. Let me grab this real quick. And I'm just going to create a big square back there. It looks great to me. Is it for you? Or no, this one's for here. This one's for here. Ferret, not yet. Not yet. We're still on the hunt. One of the biggest problem, Ferret, like I could just go down and get a basic PO box, but you can't deliver packages to it, is the problem. So and the ones that can are really expensive. So I'm trying to look into some other alternatives, Ferret. And I have I can't honestly say I have been looking. Just no joy yet. Nothing that's within an affordable range.
I don't want to talk about how expensive it is. I already told you.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah. It's really
Yeah.
expensive. They've gotten really expensive. They used to be reasonable, and when I got the one that I got, it was reasonable. But not anymore. No, they've gotten I still don't know the reasoning for it. Like when I asked, when they jacked it up really heavy that one time, and I asked, they said, "Oh, we're just bringing it in line with what everybody else charges." And I'm like, that, okay, so you're just, and I looked at them, I'm like, that sounds like you're just charging more to charge more. I was just wondering if there was another reason behind it. And they're like, well, we really don't know of one. And I'm like, now I understand there are probably real reasons behind it, but
They also require at least like 6 months up front. So you're talking, at that point, you're talking hundreds of dollars in one go.
yes. Yep. It's hundreds of dollars in one go right off the bat. Yep. Oh, indeed. But that's been the tough part. I will say it again, we are actively looking and hoping that we'll come up with something, and come up with a better solution. But also, if we get enough going with the merch and all that, might be able to do something there too. We'll see. Now, I'm wondering with this one in particular. Let me see if I can get away with this. Okay, there that is. If I drop the opacity back. Oh, that might. No. No, never mind. Never mind. Kind of back. Been a day. It sounds like it. It sounds like it, Elfie. Fourth Wall is going to start doing gift cards. Yes.
Wait, what?
Indeed. Indeed. A Zipper, we've
We didn't
got,
talk
yes,
about
we've
that.
got merch. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh yes. We have the Intern Initiative line and we have the Squirrel line. Based on Carrie Ann's character, we are working on the other characters now. Eventually, Granny, Richard, the new Richard, Granny, Richard, they're all going to be in there. The whole group.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk.
Oh yes. Oh, you bet I'm going to put that smart-ass wizard all over merch. Demage? Oh, Demage is going to be everywhere. As soon as I put that hat on Stanton's head, I'm like, this is happening everywhere. Oh, yes. Oh, there's going to be an elf line, too. Oh, you bet. You bet. Darkest Strike. How are you? It is good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. I hope you're having an awesome day so far.
Darkest.
DS, how have you been? Seriously. I hope everything's been good. That's the Zipper. That's Richard's original design. Richard's original full design. That's the first art I ever truly did out of this new era. And I love that design. Ultimately, I ended up being a little bit unhappy. Once I saw it in motion, I was a little bit unhappy with it for Richard and the way I do his voice. But as far as the design for that merch and all that goes, oh yes. Oh yes. You bet. Thank you, Zipper. I appreciate it. I put a lot of work into it now. It's not just a matter of creating a logo and slapping it on stuff anymore. I actually designed merch with the merch in mind. So it's turned out really fantastic. Carrie Ann's going to get a very squirrel Christmas. I can actually make, you know what I can actually do? I can make wrapping paper. And I was thinking that would make a really fun Christmas morning. Carrie Ann comes down the stairs, and she knows already, by the way. That's why I'm talking about it here. But comes down the stairs and like everything's wrapped in squirrel wrapping paper. Oh, yes, please.
Curly paper. Right? No?
Oh, fella, you mean like the mage? You just said a magic creature, you aren't sure. Well, actually, that's not true. Magic creature? Are you thinking, Felly, are you thinking more along the lines of like an actual fae? Sweet yet mischievous? She won't want to open any of the presents. I know. Kira, you know what I was going to do, Kira? Wrapping paper in wrapping paper. Like a brand new package of the wrapping paper, wrap it up. Kira, the look she gave me when I said that to her. Like, but yes, it's going to be a very squirrel Christmas. And we are going to work to get the Stanton line. By the way, everybody asked me about Stanton. The Stanton line will launch alongside the DICR line. So when we and now I have requests for DIC TV too. Because of that intro. Because of this.
You're watching Damage Industries Corporate TV. Dicked. It's what you get.
Everybody's asking. Now for Dick to merge, it's like, oh okay. Oh my gosh. Use graphic paper. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's an idea.
Graphic paper.
Kiddo and Dad went to the zoo, and Kiddo was imitating one of the big cats. Aww. That's awesome. Zipper, you know what else I brought back? This is something I used to do a long time ago. Stuff like this. The following show has been rated C for chaos, creativity, and caffeine. Lots and lots of caffeine. There we go. There we go. Eggplant? Oh, actually, no, it would work better without the typo. Shall we do, you know what? And the plan, the long-term plan is, by the way, is that because those are so simple to do, over time, have one for every letter of the alphabet. This stream has been rated A for awesomeness. Let's see, I need to think of a second A. I know the third one. Rated A for awesomeness. Art, awesomeness, and the occasional surprise aubergine. Oh, man. Leave the typo for torment perfectionists. Yes. Did you know that you misspelled the last caffeine? Did I swap the I and the E? Wait a minute. Let me take a look. I had to correct myself several times on that while I was doing that. So let's see. The following show has been rated C for chaos, creativity, and caffeine. Lots and lots of caffeine. Oh, that's the typo you were talking about. You said, okay, I was confused. Is caffeine Caffeine? I thought it was EI. I guess not. Okay. It is EI. I before E except after C and 8,000 exceptions. Yeah. I don't even bother. Like, there used to be sentences you could say that had it in it too. It doesn't cover all the examples anymore. Why even have a rule when you've got 800 exceptions to it? Like it doesn't. Nah. I before E except after C. No. Sorry.
Because they can? I don't know.
Oh, man. Caffeine. Okay, so when I do this, wait a minute. Let's go all the way. Caffeine. The following show has been rated C for chaos, creativity, and caffeine. Lots and lots of caffeine. EINE, but that's how it. Gosh darn it. Oh, the little one isn't. Okay. Well, okay. You need to be a bit, okay, fam, you got to be specific.
Which one?
It's misspelled. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, I'm looking at it. No. Oh, the second one. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Because I'm looking at the other caffeine. Thank you, Phil. The big one is good. The small one is bad. Thank you, fam. Thank you. I must have run out of caffeine before I got to the second caffeine. That's all I can say. That must be what it was. That's the whole thing. I've already had half a pot today, Zipper. I'm only drinking water now because I've already had half a pot. It's 5 o'clock. It's almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon for me. I don't think caffeine's a good idea anymore. That's why I use the Focus Juice. Oh, man.
I end up using those in the morning too, on top of the one, and then I don't have any more focus at the end of the day. Whoops, all gone, all out.
Caffeine is always a good idea. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
How
I love caffeine so much. I have a one-shot energy. This is actually a trick that Anthony taught me, our partner manager. I have a one-shot energy chew parked in my cheek while the coffee brews. And it's totally okay, by the way, because there's really not that much caffeine in one-shot energy chews. Less than a cup of coffee.
I was going to say it absorbs in your mouth anyway. So
Yep.
Sure. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Indeed.
I'm glad you can hear me now, by the way.
Yes, I can hear. Yes.
I've been talking the entire time. Nobody heard me. I don't know.
And yes, it is nuts.
How How's it look, by the way? I don't know if I'll keep it, but I'm just playing with it.
I see nothing.
No? Uh-oh.
You shut it down somehow?
No.
Your screen is empty at the moment.
It made a new tab. How do I fix that? Uh-oh.
Close the other tab.
There it goes.
There it goes. Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. Oh, that's really cool. Is that going to be the background for it, basically?
Uh-oh. I don't know what that was. It's up in yeah, I was just messing with the desktop, like, screen thing.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
But I made the glass. Can you see it? The light blue?
I can only see a part of it because I only see a square, so I can't see the whole thing. I mean, I see the light blue on top and bottom. Is that what you're referring to for the glass?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm basically looking at a square, so.
Yeah, well, okay, so if you look at where the opacity is, it's a light blue. So one of those rectangles has an infill of a light blue, so it looks like glass.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I can't see that from where I'm at, so I don't know if it's off the edges or did you just take the light blue that's right in the middle and is that what's opaque or transparent? Yeah. Gotcha.
One of the rectangles that's looking like the outside of the tank has an infill of like a light blue.
Okay. Gotcha. Now I gotcha. Okay. If I could see the whole screen, I could get a much better idea. On my side, though, says I can't see that. It's clipped off. It's clipped off on the corners. But I do understand what you're talking about, though.
It's just the screen allowance of the screen, I think.
Well, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Hang on one second. All right, Zipper, take care. We'll see you later on. Much love. I'm sorry. Go right ahead, Says.
No, I was just saying if you made the screen allowance of the little sis screen bigger, you could probably see it, but don't do it now.
Well, I can't. No, because
that's what I'm saying.
On my screen, I can't. No. But on coming through Twitch, I can't either. Right now, the way it's set up.
Right.
Because I can't see beyond the square.
Right. I'm just saying that if it was Discord, you could totally see it. But
in Discord, I can see it. Yes. Yes.
But since it's not, it's fine. I'll show you later.
All right. Let me see if I can. Wait a minute, what drip is this affecting? Oh, that one.
I'll mend you with cork, with fury, with fire. But when the shards fall once again.
Oh, we had okay. That's right. I'm not going to be able to get away with that one. So we'll go ahead and restore our opacity. How did I have the curve set up on that, by the way? Did I have that centered or did I? Oh, good. I did have it all to the inside. That means that I can just eliminate those if I like it. Okay, let me take this one. I'm going to bring the opacity down. Okay, then it doesn't look like paint trips, though. That answers my question. That was what I needed to know. So... we'll restore that opacity. And then for this, I'm going to just go right ahead and wrap that around the outside a little bit. We're going to have that swing out just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here. And that'll allow us to bring that in just a little bit. I'm going to also take that.
That's I can show you the glass. I can just turn off the light. Okay, I'll stop playing with it now.
There we go. That way it has a little bit of webbing in between. And that should... actually, could I extend that? All right. We're just talking about going for it. So we're going to do just that. And put that there. We'll stretch this one out down to here. And bring this over. Oh. This just might end up doing the trick right here. And bring that in there. And we're going to bring this one over real quick. It's going to be too much. Okay. So I did it the way I did it because Control Z is your friend. And I can just leave that little bit in between there. That's fine. Take that out of there. Now, the only other thing, we have a guest cam that I still need to take care of. And for the most part, that's okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this out because we just don't need these extra drips at this point. As those are all now permanently there. The only other thing I've got to take care of, though, is make sure little sis window now matches up with what we've got going on the base.
Each word was colder every day. I begged for truth, I reached, I stayed. But silence grew where we once played. You said go, and so I burned the bridge we built, the lesson learned.
I think that's it.
You made your
I think we're there, fam.
I closed that door.
Only thing left to do is save it properly. So I'm going to need to save this in layers because we've got one layer that's the background. So let me put all these back together first off. There we go. All right. So, fam, what you're going to see me do... Oh, why is that still there? I got to see if I can get that out of there. What is causing that?
I held you close while you withdrew. Still tried to see the best in you.
There it is. That is supposed to
Hides behind a friend.
go away. There we go.
Kindness shattered in the end.
Okay. So with only that up, I should be able to export. There we go. Been staring at the screen all day. Now I can't see the forest for the trees anymore.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Yep, just when it's time to walk away.
Well, yeah. I mean, usually you just get there. It gets to that point. Let me find. There we go.
And so I burned the light, the thread, the page I turned. I did what you asked, no looking back. Now all that's left is
All right, and then. I actually have to export this twice, fam, because this is both the game screen and the just chatting. With one scene, we took care of two different actual scenes all at the same time. Okay. And everything else here minus, I need to take out the guest camera. There we go. We'll export this one. Okay. There's our game screen overlay.
Nice.
And the last thing I've
That's
got to
very
do,
cool.
this is where things get a little tricky because I got to shut everything off but one little thing. Okay, now I should be able to take out recent support. There we go, fam. There it is. Okay. Got rid of that. Got rid of that. And got rid of the SD logo. Okay. All right. This will be the last thing I've got to export, fam.
That's really cool.
And that's going to be guest cam. PNG. And what that does, fam, now everything is saved right in place. So when I press buttons, that's why I'm able to like turn whether little sis is with me on or off on the fly, why I can now switch between myself and the characters on the fly. Just because I set these layers up that way, and that way, once I get them set up in Meld, I can just swap between them.
I see. I'm separate. I see. Near the window. I mean, the thing you just say. Words are hard.
Felly, I don't know where Grethor is right now, actually.
Probably sleeping.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that would not surprise
I
me.
mean, yeah, probably sleeping because we were up late last night.
If they were up late last night, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Now, we have one more thing to do here, fam. Let me get myself up on the big screen here. I'm going to check something out real quick and see if I can make something happen for us. Because if we can test this out live and see how we like it, I will do that real quick.
Oh, the new switch it, you mean?
Yeah, switch it over.
Cool.
I don't know. Guess Cam. Oh. It didn't save the guest cam properly, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see why. Not a big deal. Okay. I know what I must do. I just have to jump in and save something here real quick. Fam, this time I am on the right screen, on the screen on purpose. Bear with me just a second. I just saved it under the wrong file name, that's all. That's an easy one.
Oh,
That's an easy one.
it happens.
Let's see. Game screen, guest cam. Game screen overlay. And game screen background. There we go. All right, fam, as our final act, let me go ahead and switch off of this real quick. Nope, no Hall of Mirrors. I'm going to actually build a special screen too, like when I'm showing things live for Meld and all that. So that we don't get that Hall of Mirrors effect. Because my God, when you're trying to show somebody how to use software and you've got that going on, oh, it's a nightmare. All right, fam, let me, again, last act here. Let's go ahead and get these installed.
Hopefully it works. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We'll find out.
I'll show you what I'm doing later. Like after we're done. I'll share it with you.
I'm going to jump back out to the game screen here. Or to the art screen, I should say. Let's see what we got.
Oh, you can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
There it is. All right, let me get these replaced here real quick. Is there a refresh I can use here or something? Interesting. Might not get the chance to show it off live because
It's being silly.
well, it doesn't automatically refresh though. Even when you go to just load it in.
I see.
So it's there. It's just let's see here real quick. What else did I need? Oh, the background, that's right. Okay. Now, if I switch scenes, nope, it's not going to do it. Well, I guess we're just going to I can even see it in Meld, but it won't refresh until you shut it for obvious reasons. I know why. I was hoping I could get away with it, but it doesn't always work that way. I thought there was a way to refresh too, but maybe not. Yeah, there's unfortunately no way to do that either. So we will just have to wait until the next time, fam, but that's okay. We have just a couple minutes coming up until ads anyway. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to snooze those ads to make sure we don't get caught up in them. Yep. Nope. It won't. Felly, no. It's not going to show the changes. It has to, once Meld gets restarted, it'll pick up on the new files. But because the files are the same name and I kept it that way on purpose so that I didn't have to like go in and redo everything. Yeah, that's all that is. But that's fine. Again, it'll be cool. Now when we get here on Friday, I can show you everything we've gotten done so far and we can keep right on working on it. Now things are going to get easier, by the way. That was one of the toughest screens I have to do. Fam, what we're going to do is we're going to find somebody to raid into. We've got about 5 minutes before ads start on Twitch. Felly, I used to use that. That's what I used for Plur. That's how I made Plur happen. A lot of advanced techniques with it, but yeah. That was what actually inspired it and got me into it. Let's see. Who can we go right into?
You pick.
Any of your art friends up and running right now, or?
Some of them, but it's okay. You pick.
Let's see our friends that are up and streaming first, and let's see if there's somebody we haven't raided into recently. Okay. I know where we're going because they are doing something that I would actually like to check out, something that we may end up doing ourselves up the road. They're playing Peak.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we're going to go over and say hello to Soup at the Zoo. We've raided into them before. They seemed really friendly and really awesome. So we're going to go ahead and give them another raid. Fam, if you would, for me, please. I'm going to go ahead and drop the raid calls in chat. If you are subscribed, please use the first raid call. If you are not subscribed, please use the second one. It is the same message, everybody. Just a matter of whether or not we have access to our emotes. All right, fam. I have started the raid. One more time, thank you all so much for being here. So much love to every last one of you. Please keep in mind, we're on the new schedule. We will not be here tomorrow, but we will be here on Friday from at least 2 to 5 if I can make it work. I am actually hoping to start as early morning, like 9, 10 a.m. We'll see how the day goes. But fam, for sure, we will be here from 2 to 5, as always. Fam, we're on our way out, but until I get to see you all on Friday, please stay safe, stay healthy, and know that a big, bald, goofy, creative artist loves you dearly from the bottom of his heart. Take care, everybody, and please have an absolutely amazing night. I love all of you.